Hey everyone, Jonathan here with jonathanrfitness.com, and I hope you're having an awesome week so far. I This past weekend I attended a big leadership conference in Portland, Oregon, and it was phenomenal. It truly was life changing for me, and some of the speakers that they had just sharing their testimonials of their lives and what's changed in their life and what they've done was mind blowing. It was truly just a really amazing experience, and really helped me change my perspective on what it is that I'm doing in my life, and what it is that I want to do. And one of the things I want to share with you is actually a story that I heard from someone that one of the presenters actually, and what they talked about was, I mean, this guy, he was late 30s, early 40s, fit, exercise, ran every single day, and pretty healthy guy. And this guy, he was going out for a run one day and got into his place, and then all of a sudden started getting some shortness of breath, started getting a little bit of pain in his chest, feeling just like something wasn't right. So slowly, as time went on, pain starting to go down the left arm, obviously starting basics of a heart attack coming on. And smart guy, he ends up getting into his car and decides that he has to drive to the hospital. And it's about 3 miles away from where his place was, driving, still getting the same symptoms, and then about a mile out from the hospital, all the symptoms stop. And he's sitting there in this car, pulls over, relaxes, and then figures it's all done. And he didn't want to go to the hospital, didn't want to be embarrassed about kind of describing kind of what happened and going through that process. So he ends up turning around, goes back home. And then gets out of the car, goes home, gets to his front door, and then literally he said it felt like a truck hit him. Uh, couldn't breathe, like literally no breath going in and out. Horrible, just like felt like a massive weight was just sitting on his chest. Huge pain throughout left arm, chest, everything, and that really hit him. He was able to get inside. He was literally, his ego was preventing him from wanting to dial 911 on his phone, and finally decided he obviously had to do it. It was ego, and then his body would barely even hit the numbers on the phone. But anyways, ended up dialing 911 finally, getting the fire truck, ambulance, the whole works. They're getting taken to the hospital and everything. But the biggest thing that came out of it, his big kind of realization as he was going through this experience, is that he was thinking, I'm not done. My life isn't done yet. I haven't done what I've been put here to do. I haven't impacted as many lives as I've want to do, and I want to make a big change in the world, but I haven't done that. I've been sitting back. I haven't been pushing myself. I haven't been moving forward. And that struck me so hard. Because if you think about it right now, if you got into a car accident, if you had a heart attack, if there was some sort of accident where your life was ended tomorrow, would you be happy with your life right now? Would you be happy with the impact that you've done? Are you at a point where, if it were to end tomorrow, that you'd be happy with what you've done so far? Have you left a legacy for your kids? Have you made deep connections, deep relationships with the people around you? Do you have that life that you want to live? Are you living that dream life? I can probably guarantee you 99% of us probably are not at that point yet. And we keep on living life. We get in that routine. We get complacent with where we're at. And we don't push ourselves. We don't push ourselves out of that comfort zone to get to that point. And the reason is it takes effort. It's hard. We have to push through pain. We have to push through feeling uncomfortable to be able to do that. But do we want to leave the world tomorrow and have that feeling that we haven't done anything? That hit me so hard. And I don't know what it was fully about it, but just the fact that thinking about that option for me, if I was to go tomorrow, I'd be nowhere near where I want to do. I have not impacted near the amount of lives that I want to impact, and changing people's lives for the better. I just haven't done that yet. And I would feel as if my purpose on this earth has not been fulfilled yet. And I challenge you to think about that. Take those few minutes, pause this video right now, and think about, if that were to happen to you, would you be at the point where you'd be happy with what you've done, or are you not there yet? And I really challenge you to think about that and go through that process. And it doesn't, when you think about your dream now, Think about your dream. How big is it? You should be thinking huge, almost thinking as if you'd never be able to achieve it. Think that big of what you want to be able to do, how many people you want to impact. And the why, your why always beats your how. Whatever it is that you want to do, your reason why will always beat your how. Think about the person that you love the most in this world right now. Whoever that is, just picture them in your mind right now. Now imagine someone holding a gun to their head and saying that you have 24 hours to raise $100,000. Can you imagine that? Do you think your how it was going to happen would bother you? It wouldn't matter how you were going to do it. You would find a way. Your reason why is preventing that person from leaving this world. Your why is making sure that that person that you love the most is going to stay. It doesn't matter how you're going to raise that money, but you know that you're going to figure out a way to do it. How big is your dream? How big? What is your reason why? There's so much behind that, and this guy hit me so hard when I heard his presentation. And there were so many other presenters too that really hit me, but this guy was just, how big are you thinking? Would you be satisfied with where you're at if it was gone tomorrow? Would you have left your children and your family in good hands if you were to leave tomorrow? You never know what's going to happen. And with that said, I want you to make a commitment to me right now. And if you can, go down below this video and comment on what it is that you're going to do. And I challenge you to commit yourself this week to doing something that you don't normally do. Doing something for your health-wise, exercising every day this week, or having 2 days in a row where you don't eat any processed or packaged foods whatsoever. Nothing out of a can, nothing out of a box, or that's pre-packaged or pre-made already, fresh whole foods. Do you tell 5 people how much you love them and how much they mean to you, that they're in your life? Take a step towards your big goals and your dreams. Commit yourself to doing that this week. Just something that you wouldn't normally do to break the routine and move towards that. And that's my challenge to you, because it was literally a life-changing event that I had this weekend. And my processes that I'm going through now, my day-to-day stuff has changed. And I'm more focused on what it is that I have to do. And if you want to make a change, if you were looking for that change, let me know, because my mentor is more than willing to sit down with anyone that wants to make a change in their life. And he has done wonders for me, and I've had so much growth in myself over the past 4 months that are taking me closer towards that goal. And he challenged me to tell someone that, just one person, that if you're looking to make a change in your life, to get them to contact me, and I can get you to sit down with my mentor, because he's more than willing to do that. He is out here to help people and help change their lives, because he's said already, and now he wants to help people change their lives. And if you want to do that, if you want to make that change in your life, then I challenge you to make that change this week. Do something different that you don't normally do, and contact me and let me know that you want to sit down with my mentor. We have a big event going on this Thursday night as well at SFU that if you're interested in, really phenomenal speaker. My mentor is going to be doing the presentation. And if you want to sit down with them, let me know. And if you aren't at that point where you're satisfied, if you were gone tomorrow, then this is that time. Why wait until you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow? So why are we waiting? Why do we wait until tomorrow to start something? Start today. That's the only time. That's the only point that you have right now. This moment right now is all you have. And I'm passionate. You can tell about it because it hit me so hard. And I just want you to change. If you're not satisfied yet, to make that change. I know I'm repeating myself over and over again here, but it's the point that I have to drive home is, why are we sitting back? Why are we waiting? If we feel uncomfortable, but we're not satisfied with where we're at, why are we letting that stop us? All right, so I challenge you to go through that process. I challenge you to sit down and think about that and take those actions. And if you really want to make that change, then let me know. Please comment on this video down below. Let me know what you think, and then we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of it.